Jane Moore of the hit show Loose Women criticizes Prince Harry's apology for endemic bigotry in the UK. Okay, this is all the rage right now. Harry and Meghan are jumping on the bandwagon. So Harry makes this apology for the entire United Kingdom. And Jane Moore calls him out. Okay, this comes after Prince Harry shared a video message to apologize for institutional bigotry and said that not enough has been done for younger generations to make society a fairer place. He said, "My wife said recently that our generation and the ones before us haven't done enough to right the wrongs of the past." He's quoting Meghan. Quote, "I too am sorry. Sorry that we haven't got the world to the place that you deserve it to be." So Harry's quoting Meghan. Meghan is the seminal source of this. Institutional bigotry has no place in our societies, yet it is still endemic. Okay, unconscious bias must be acknowledged without blame to create a better world for all of you. Do you remember the last time Harry went out and said that? Unconscious bias, institutional bigotry. The last time Harry went and said those exact words, wow, it really didn't go well for Harry and Meghan. There was a big backlash. And what I'm wondering is this Harry anymore? Is Harry really just a hand puppet of Meghan? Harry is using Meghan's motions. He's speaking her words. He's referencing her directly. How controlled is he? Let's continue. Jane told the rest of the panel that she would rather Harry apologized for his own mistakes than generalized with his statement. Exactly. If you've done something wrong, Harry, feel free to apologize. Don't apologize on behalf of other people because you don't know what's going on. She explained, he himself has a history. When he was at Sandhurst, a video got out where he was saying some very inappropriate non-PC things. St. James Palace had to issue an apology and he got sent to some sort of diversity course. Harry has a long history of this. He went to a Halloween party and he wore a Nazi uniform. There's another incident where he's in the military making fun of, I think, a minority soldier, and he was making fun of him. And then there's this thing at Sandhurst, and I'm not even sure what happened at Sandhurst. It's just another thing. Now, Harry can apologize for those things, but he can't apologize on behalf of others and moralize at you. That's weird. Okay, so she goes on. So again, I think any mistakes that anybody's made in the past can be forgiven. But for me, I would like to have him say, I myself have made mistakes. The new rumor is that Harry and Meghan are looking to buy Pharrell Williams' mansion up in the Hollywood Hills, or what's called Laurel Canyon. This is the famous area where Charles Manson murdered all those people. So they're not looking in Beverly Hills anymore. They're not looking in Malibu. They're not looking in Pacific Palisades where Spielberg is. They're looking, they're going down the list, okay? It's an amazingly beautiful house. It's entirely glass. It's entirely glass construction, the whole thing. Every room is just so bright and sunny. I always camp out in the sunniest room in my house or apartment, and that's where I spend all my time. But it's basically a roof with glass everywhere. Very, 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 very sunny. Very beautiful house. It's about 16 million, 15, 16 million. It's in a private community. So we'll take a look at that. Will they buy this house? And is Harry involved in this purchase? Or is this, Meghan's divorce, what she takes with her in divorce? Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Who is Harry now? I mean, he doesn't look like himself. He doesn't sound like himself. He's making these hand gestures where he's putting these obviously choreographed hand gestures that Meghan is making. These are Meghan's words. These are Meghan's choreographed hand gestures. This is Meghan's speech. He refers directly to Meghan. My wife said this, and then he goes on to quote her like she's the seminal prophet. It's odd. How controlled is he? I mean, is Meghan still controlling him? People are saying, he looks like he's in rehab. He's just not looking well. Does the public feel that the Harry that they loved, that was the most popular royal and brought so much to the table, is he completely gone? And also we want to look at will they buy Pharrell Williams' house? So let's start with, is Meghan still controlling Harry, or are these Harry's words? And even if these are Harry's words, then maybe he's been kind of brainwashed, because before Meghan he never sounded like this. He didn't say things like this. And they're not political. They're so political now. It's so political now that how can you... And he dragged William into it on behalf of himself. He's speaking for all the people of the UK. That's really inappropriate. And then he's speaking on behalf of William, his brother. That's inappropriate. Goodness gracious, just speak for yourself. So let's look at the control issues of Harry. And and this could have been filmed long ago. The ugly cabinets are not there. Okay, we have the 4 videos where there's just the ugly cabinets and he's wearing just like a t-shirt and not looking very well. Here at least he put on a jacket, and he combed his hair and put on a jacket. So let's look at the control issues. Are these Harry's words? Is this Harry? It's got to be Harry, but are these Harry's words? How controlled is he? No card popped up. Are these Harry's words? How controlled is he? Home. These are people, this is family members or people very close to him. Everything. Cornucopia. All things. 12 and 9. 21. 6 hearts. Full stop of everything and those closest to him. Well, he's been completely separated from his family. Now, I think he's been in rehab. I think he's back in the UK. But the foundation of this is complete separation from his family and everything that he knew. And that's what Meghan did. She took him out of the country. She took him away from the royal family. She took him away from all of his friends and associates and all the people who support him. The guy who's his chief advisor, who stood by him through thick and thin for all those years, 20 years, he quit. Everybody quit. And now, I'm not sure who's advising him now. But, that guy, I'm pretty sure it's a guy, but that guy doesn't, even stand in the shadow of the previous guy. He was amazing. He got Harry out of all kinds of trouble. And Harry was the most popular royal. Not only did he get out of trouble, he was the most popular royal. Wow, that's the hat trick right there. So she's just separated him from everything. And I don't know when this was filmed. Olive tree, deeply rooted and family, secrets, veil. Things behind the veil can be drugs, can be secret addictions, can be all kinds of things are behind the veil. Hidden things on the mind. What do we have in the outcome here? We have Mercury, woman, Trinity, cup overflowing, and scapegoat. Mercury, woman. Okay, the word, Meghan's words, working together with Meghan. These are Meghan's words. Very emotional and cast out. Okay, just casting blame. Very emotionally casting blame. Yeah, this is the narrative that everybody's terrible. And, it's just very black and white, very bright line. Oh, you're so bigoted. Everybody in the UK is bigoted. That's what it is. So he's working directly with Meghan and, speaking these emotional words, blaming everybody. Scapegoat is the card of blame, blaming everybody. So he's completely separated from his family and everything he knew. Now he's in this relationship with Meghan, and he's just being secretly controlled. And these are Meghan's words. These are Meghan's emotional words blaming everybody. And this is the direction that Meghan wants to go. Let's look at the public and Harry. Let's look at the public and Harry, the UK public and Harry. Does the UK public believe that the Harry that they loved, the most popular royal, do they believe that he's completely lost to them, that he's just too far gone, that they don't even recognize this Harry? Who is this Harry? And things do change, but for goodness sake, William and Kate have not really changed. The Queen has not changed. The Queen is the Queen, and she is steady and, rules properly. Regardless of all the crazy things going on around the royal house, the royals are royal. And Harry and Meghan are just being blown by every little gust of wind. And currently there's a lot of turmoil here in America, and some of that turmoil has spilled over to the other countries, the UK and Canada and Australia. But America is driving this. The west coast of America is driving this, and it's spread to the east coast cities in America, and then to... So does the public feel that Harry, the Harry that they loved, is just gone? He's just lost. Let's look at the public and Harry. Public, the UK public. Big change. Harry. There's the death card, coffin. The UK public feel that the Harry that they loved is gone. So a big change in his where he's leading and where he's going. 13, 16, 4 spades. Coffin. Okay, big change and just completely gone. And conflict with with the direction that he's aiming for himself. Yeah, they just feel that the Harry that they loved he's not there anymore. 4 spades, he's just not there anymore, and it's just all conflict now. What's over here on Harry's side? The step-by-step direction, the direction that he's chosen, very moralizing, very SJW. I can't even translate SJW now. Social justice warrior, coffin. He's completely stopped who he was, and now he's adopted this very moralizing social justice facade as his new direction. 9 and 12, 3 spades, and it's a conflict, and he's not at all. Harry was just Harry, and he would make mistakes and everybody would forgive him because he's just Harry, and he wasn't acting like he was representing anybody in particular. He wasn't trying to be the representative of the royal house. He was just, he's just a guy, but he happened to be a royal, and that's why everybody loved him. He was just such a natural. He was very natural, just being himself. And he didn't want all that attention, and he didn't want to be anybody's role model. And now he's adopted this role model persona, and people don't like it. He's unrecognizable now, and that's what Meghan does. And if Meghan is a narcissist, it's all about the mask. It's all about holding up the mask, and that's why she fights so hard against anybody, anything she sees as remotely critical. She goes after them and she sues them, and even people who are helping her, she'll attack them because she has to keep the perfect mask on. And that's what people are disliking about Harry. Harry, you're not perfect, and then you're moralizing at everybody, telling everybody else they're not perfect. Yeah, but you're not perfect. And so that makes people look at Harry and say, yeah, but you're not perfect. And you're more imperfect than I am. And the lady that I quoted from Loose Women, the hit show, that was her point. You're, okay, I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect, but you're even more imperfect than I am. And that's what's going on. He's just gone. He's unrecognizable. Fox and Hightower, these are like business decisions. 12 and 921. These are like, this is the clever way to get to the top and to be noticed and to make the money. Also, we have here strength, roadblock, and finger of God. Outside circumstances, blocked, and strength. So strong blockage from outside circumstances. 12 and 11, 23, 6 clubs. So his marriage has completely stopped. There it is. And we have, his marriage has completely stopped who Harry previously was. So the UK public and the people of the Commonwealth, it's not just the UK, the Commonwealth is 200 something countries, but Harry has just been completely stopped from being Harry anymore. He's just not Harry anymore. So absolutely he is controlled. And I've looked at the control, and it's a love, it's the close relationship control. Is this true that Meghan and Harry are looking to buy Pharrell Williams' house? Is it true? I mean, is this really going to happen? Or is this just gossip? Because they keep talking about all these different houses they're going to buy. But this is more realistic because they're going down the line. They're not in Malibu anymore. They're not in Beverly Hills anymore. They're not in Pacific Palisades. They're up above Hollywood. It's the Hollywood Hills where Charles Manson killed all those people. It's a beautiful area. It's an amazing spot. It's got some bad history, but it's, you know, they're going down the line. They're not on the coast anymore. They're going down the line in desirability of land. But that's still desirable land. So is this true, or is it gossip? They're going to buy Pharrell Williams' house. They're really looking to buy that. 10 spades. Because that is a beautiful house. I love sunny houses, and it's a roof with glass, which is pretty cray. I mean, every room is so bright and sunny. It's just amazing. So let's see, hand in hand, karmic relationship, Mother Earth. Okay, 12 and 12, so 6, 6, 6, devil. It's for the mother in the relationship, and many people involved, and very selfishly for Meghan in the relationship, and she's got lots of people involved. So, or the hand in hand can be just for the appearance. You know, she wants to appear wealthy, and this is a wealthy purchase. And, you know, I kind of am wondering if this is just for Meghan's exit plan. She needs to buy a house so that she can stay in that house. Harry will return to the UK. Meghan is going to live in the house that they bought in LA. They're going to announce the separation and the coming divorce, or marital strife with the separation, and we don't know what's going on. And then next we hear about the divorce. You know, Meghan filed divorce papers, or Harry filed divorce papers. So, yeah, this is just 6 spades, just for Meghan. You know, the only energy here is female, just for Meghan and her family. I don't know if she's going to be able to keep Archie. And we read on this, if Archie is living in the United States, a non-Commonwealth country, when the divorce is filed, and that's what's shaping up, The royal family can't take Archie back unless Meghan agrees. Why would Meghan agree? Meghan just says, no, I'm going to keep Archie, and then she keeps him until he's 18. She has her permanent income for Archie. You have to keep me in the style that I'm accustomed to, which is the $16 million Pharrell Williams house. So this feels to me like they're negotiating with Meghan. You know, the price keeps going down. They're staying at the Tyler Perry house. Oh, we want something like the Tyler Perry house, which is a lot more expensive than this Pharrell Williams house. Okay, so they're going down, down, down out of the really, really ritzy neighborhoods now into the Hollywood Hills. I'm sorry, Laurel Canyon, which is the Hollywood Hills. So I think this is just for Meghan, even on the surface, just for Meghan and for Archie, and she wants to keep Archie. Underneath, disaster in the marriage, reacting to the disaster in the marriage. 12 and 10, 22, 6 diamonds, lots of people involved. So yeah, this is the divorce house that Meghan is going to take with her when she leaves. She's going to get to keep this house, and she may be able to keep Archie. This 6 hearts says to me she may be able to keep Archie. And legally, they're kind of setting this up. Is Harry involved in this purchase at all? Or is it all just Meghan? Okay, because I don't even think, and we don't know when this was filmed. We don't know, I think Harry he's mostly not with Meghan. Another reader said that she thinks that the moment when Harry decided to split was when Meghan did the Vancouver walk with the doll. Okay, you never saw the face. The doll looked weightless. The doll never moved. There was a string around its wrist to pull its wrist toward the face of Meghan. It was clearly set up. It was back grid, you know, and she thinks that is the moment when Harry said, this is just too much, and I'm not sticking around for this. And that makes sense. That definitely would make sense. That, you know, too much of this playing with the doll thing and calling it Archie, that's just too much. Okay, and he, you know, he's a real solid individual. He's a prince. Why would he be playing these ridiculous games with the public that is just so dangerous? Just don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do that. Just stay inside. Okay, and watch YouTube videos. Don't go traipsing around and setting up fake photo shoots with fake paparazzi shoots with a doll and calling him Archie. So is Harry involved in this purchase at all? Okay, we have the King of Spades right in the center. The King of Spades is a judge, a lawyer. I think there's a separation and divorce going on. This is the separation house. This is the divorce house. This is what Meghan is going to get to keep in the divorce. And they're negotiating, so the price keeps going down. The neighborhood keeps getting worse. And she needs to lock it in before, you know, she's out in East LA where the riots are. Oh, okay. So, yeah, and she's 40 miles from the ocean, you know. So there's a lawyer in the middle. This is an agreement with the lawyer, a decision and agreement with the lawyer. 13, 14, 16, 4 spades for the end of the relationship. So this is an agreement with the lawyer. The lawyers are working on this. There's a whole bunch of people involved. What's underneath? 4-leaf clover, angel, 2 hearts. Okay, Jack of Hearts is often a child, Archie. The close relationship with Archie, opportunistically the close relationship with Archie, manifesting a transformation in the close relationship with Archie, and opportunity. She needs to lock in this house because the price keeps going down and they're just negotiating her down, down, down. She needs to lock in the price as soon as possible. Okay, if she thought she was going to get the Tyler Perry house, she's dreaming. Okay, that Tyler Perry house is way too expensive and she's not walking away with that. But she is going to walk away with something like the Pharrell Williams house, and if she doesn't lock in on that, then it's going to get the price is going to go down, and maybe the neighborhood is going to get worse, and maybe she's going to end up in a condo, you know, because in Beverly Hills, because these actors will, you know, rent they'll buy a condo in just so they can have a Beverly Hills address, and it's $4,000 a month. It's $5,000 a month for a 1-bedroom condo, okay, because of the 90210 address. So manifesting in the close relationship for Archie, this is her opportunity. She needs to grab it. She needs to take care of it. She needs to lock in. And along those lines, don't ever take the adjustable rate mortgage. Always get the fixed rate. That sounds like a non sequitur, but always lock in your rate. Anyway, okay, are these Harry's words? How much is he controlled? Harry has been completely, I think this was filmed beforehand. It would have had to be filmed beforehand because Harry is now separated from her. And they do film these things in advance. They're anticipating what they're going to, you know, they knew that the Diana Awards is going to come up and Harry needs to speak at the Diana Awards. Okay, why aren't Harry and Meghan speaking for the Diana Awards? When Meghan is showing up on camera, why isn't it Meghan and Harry and little Archie playing in the frame? It doesn't, you know, because Archie's not there and Harry's not there and they're not together and he's somewhere else in this weird blank background and he's not looking terribly well. So this was filmed in advance, but she managed to, this is when she separated him completely from everything. From everything. From his family, from England, from all he knew, everything. And it's a secret. They're keeping it all a secret. And they're just working this emotional blame narrative. Feel guilty, feel guilty, feel guilty. I'm not sure what I'm feeling guilty for, but I'm feeling really guilty. And that's the game. That's the emotional narrative that Harry and Meghan are preaching right now. Okay, so does the public feel that Harry is completely lost to them? So Harry is ended, and now he's just moralizing at you constantly, and that's the new thing. For the public, they feel like he's chosen this direction and it's just a huge conflict for them. They don't know what to make of it. And it does add 4 spades. You know, this person moralizing at them and saying these emotional words, they don't recognize Harry. This is not the Harry that they know and love. And this is a business decision and it's all just kind of happened. Outside circumstances in the marriage, he just did a complete 180 and he's just not the same person anymore. And that's true. So are they really looking at buying Pharrell Williams' house? Yeah, because of the end of the marriage. The marriage is ending badly and this is what needs to be done. 666, devil, and 6 spades. It's purely to benefit Meghan. Purely to benefit Meghan. Is Harry involved at all? No, this is the lawyers. Okay, and there's 6 diamonds. A lot of people involved. 6 diamonds. A lot of people involved. So the lawyers are like, you better lock in this house. This is your opportunity to take care of Archie, you know, and manifest your new life. This is what you need to do, Meghan. And, you know, the price just keeps getting lower. So lock it in. So again, I see them separating. I don't see them together. This had to be filmed beforehand, you know, and he's somewhere else. This weird blank background. Meghan's not there. At least he wore a jacket and he combed his hair. But people are just saying he doesn't look terribly well. And I agree. He's not looking fantastically, amazingly well. So that's how I see it. And Meghan was at that point very much controlling him, just absolutely shutting him down completely as a human. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.